Okay, so this is some really funny stuff. I just found this video from a tweet that Myron Gaines posted a couple days ago. I commented underneath, basically explaining why modern women are the way that they are. But this was extremely funny. I'm gonna play you guys the highlight, the 20-second highlight, and then we'll go to the full video, which I found on YouTube.
I'm also a stripper.
No.
The premise of the show is that the men or women who have the balloon pop the balloon as soon as there's a deal breaker that they can't get past in the relationship. Basically, it's a dating show.
What is...
Damn. Oh.
All right, well, Nucci, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
Oh my gosh, this is so toxic. Aren't these men toxic for having standards? Oh my gosh, what do you mean I can't perform sexual acts on other men for money? Myron makes a great point saying that if this was an ugly homeless dude going up to a girl saying, hey, I'm a bum, every girl would pop the balloon and he wouldn't be surprised. But women have an expectation that they can exhibit ultra low value female traits and that they should just be accepted because what? Because masculinity is toxic? Because she's a boss queen? Because equality somehow means tolerating like abominably low standards in women that are just completely beyond the pale? I found the full video here. Let's check it out.
Hey, Nucci, how old are you?
I'm 25.
This is gonna be so much fun, dude.
I'll be 26 soon.
Okay, and what do you do?
Bro, all the guys are actually like looking at her like, yo, she's attractive. She's objectively an attractive girl, right?
I'm an artist as well as a behavioral health tech, and I'm also...
I mean, a little bit on the side of, you know, maybe a depreciating asset, if you know what I'm saying. Right on the border, right there on the cusp.
a stripper.
Okay, now, what kind of artist are you?
I rap.
Oh, okay, all right. So anything we should be looking out for, anything soon?
Yes, actually, I dropped a song.
Yes, I'm a rapper, but I also strip for men. Bro.
Yesterday, so go ahead and check that out, you guys.
Okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to write music. I love movies. Like, I grew up watching movies. Like, my grandma would sneak us into the movies.
Why are you saying you like watching movies as if that matters after saying what you said?
Like, we would pay for...
I perform sexual acts for money on other men, but anyway, yeah, I really like Marvel, so you guys want to date me, right? Because I like Marvel. Whoa, you just said... Wait, don't act like you didn't say what you just said.
Love movies. I love to hike. I like to work out as well. Anybody that knows me knows that when I was like heavily into my working out like regimen, I was working out.
The other guys haven't popped their balloons yet, meaning they're trying to hear her out. So I'm curious what she's going to say that's going to be enough of a red flag to get all the guys to pop their balloons, as we saw in that clip.
5-6 days a week. I got really small, plumped up a little bit, but I like myself both sizes.
Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Just security within yourself, confidence.
Dude, security within yourself. And you know that means, oh, not judging me for my past or the things that I do for money. It's a very common theme that you see, especially girls that go on Fresh and Fit, where as soon as you hold them accountable, say anything they disagree with or just reference objective reality, men's preferences or standards, the response is, oh my gosh, insecurity. I can't count how many times you see girls on Fresh and Fit that say stuff like, what do you mean you don't want your girlfriend or wife to be selling her body for less than a Chipotle bowl on the internet? You must be insecure. Insecurity. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm 49.
Guy that has like goals, and actually like doing something to achieve them. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Ooh, deal breakers.
Good. We're going to hear what her deal breakers are. Must be 6'5" plus a millionaire. And I mean, when I say millionaire, I mean making $1 million+ a month.
I like if you've met me, if you've been around me, humbly, I do get attention. So like if you know that about me and you want to pursue me, then that's definitely something. Like if you tend to get insecure about the attention that I get.
There it is, dude. I called it. Oh my gosh, you can't be insecure that other men literally like follow me around because I perform sexual acts on them.
That's something that would make me like kind of stray away from you.
Okay. All right. So we did get a couple pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. All right, let's start.
Watch her call them insecure immediately.
With your name and age.
I'm Trey. I'm 25.
And Trey, what do you do?
I'm a development project manager at a tech company.
Okay. And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a profession. Stripper. That's not my preference.
Yeah, my name is Key. I'm 28.
And Key, what do you do?
I own a trucking business.
Okay. Very cool. Now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a profession. Same thing.
Damn, I didn't really think about this.
Oh, girl.
Do any of you guys have children? You do?
Are kids a deal breaker for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
Alrighty. So everyone else has no kids. Any other questions?
This is dumb, but like
Yo, dude, wait, that's the guy, is that Nobo from those library pranks? I didn't realize that till now. That's hilarious. Oh, that's actually so funny. That's so funny that he's in this video.
This is dumb, but like I do want to know your guys' signs.
Okay.
Dude! Wait, who popped it? Let's go, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I work at the strip club, but I only date Aquarius. Dude, I can't even do the character because it's so absurd that people like this are actually real humans. They walk around thinking these things like, anyway, I perform sexual acts on men for money, and I'm empowering myself, by the way, because I'm a boss queen. But men are insecure if they don't like that. Anyway, I only date people based on the month that they're born in and where the stars were in that given year. Anyway, I have an IQ below 100. How are these women created is what I'm saying. Do you see why it's so easy for ideologies like feminism and the ideologies of the resentful left to take advantage of these people? They have no defense against it. You know, the reason why it's harder to indoctrinate men out of high school, as we're seeing with the trend lines, is that at least they have the modicum of rationality and logic where, look, they're already like laughing. This guy's laughing because it's so absurd. Men at least will think, wait a second, does that make sense? Even if there's levels to it, right, where some men are way more logical than others because a lot of guys are emotional. They'll still have that thought of, is this true on like a fundamental level? Women, it's just like, oh, well, anyway, he was born in February, so my Pisces is in Jupiter's asparagus. Fundamentally different ways of existing is what I'm saying. And the left takes full advantage of this.
We'll start here with your name and age.
My name's Dante. I'm 25.
Okay. Dante, what do you do?
I'm a famous adult entertainer and also a YouTuber as well.
Okay, got it. So,
Bro, why would you put famous in there? Nobody says that. If you even ask a YouTuber, like if you ask a YouTuber with 10 million subscribers, you're not going to introduce themselves as a quote famous like that's so weird. But the two guys that have not popped their balloons yet are definitely down bad to a certain extent, although we saw that they popped their balloons eventually. So I wonder what she could say at this point that is even more crazy than what she's already said. It's got to be crazy.
to answer her question, what's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
You know what would be really funny is if that's like beyond her standard when he's a male performer in that way, when she's literally doing the same thing. But that might actually be the direction this is going. I'm making that prediction.
Okay,
A true
I like
Sag.
Sag. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that star sign.
We'll come back. Name and age.
Named Justin, and 26,
Okay. And what do you do?
and I own a online business. So yeah,
Okay.
And what's your sign?
I'm Cancer.
Okay. I like Cancer. You guys are very like emotionally
Dude, stop.
intelligent and like just like
This guy doesn't.
intuitive when it comes to emotions.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I like that.
Where does this indoctrination happen? Is there like a secret club that the guys don't know about? Does this start at high school? Do your moms teach you this? There's probably very few girls watching this video. But if you are watching, what is this? Oh my gosh, you're Leo's in asparagus moon rising, so that must mean you know how to deal with me when I'm on my period. Like, where do the dots connect? I've listened to abstract, intellectually rigorous, deep PhD level dissertations on like political science and philosophy, and I'm able to follow that because it's coherent, it's logical, all the ideas build off of each other. But it's almost like the people that feminism preys on, they do the opposite of that, which of course they shouldn't be surprised by considering that the left inverts truth. Check out my previous videos where I talk about how the left accuses every single person of what they're guilty of, and especially competent, impressive men. The slander against them is always what the people who are doing the slandering are actually guilty of. That's how you see people calling Elon Musk a loser when they can't even get out of bed. Or my favorite is when they call Elon Musk stupid. That's my favorite. Imagine calling Elon Musk stupid. They're inverting truth. Because at that point, when you say something that is that blatantly wrong, you're not just lying. You're deliberately saying the complete 360-degree opposite of what the case is.
And you guys like really make people feel comfortable. Like no sign I feel like is better at doing that than a Cancer. So
Hey, that's how it is. For
I like
sure.
that.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, you got a fat ass. Anyway, I agree with you.
What's your sign? Thank you. And we did get a pop. Let's head on back this way. Your name and age.
My name's Ryan. I'm 26.
And Ryan, what do you do?
I own 2 different media companies.
Okay. So you did end up popping your balloon when she asked, what's your sign? What's up? What's going on?
Yeah, it's just the sign thing. I just never got into that. And
Dude, he's being so nice right now. What he's actually thinking in his head is that's an instant indication that you're not genetically suitable for reproduction. That's really what it comes down to.
I don't even like speaking about that.
Okay. I understand. Like, a lot of guys are like that, so I don't fault you for that.
All good.
All right. So prior to her asking about signs, you did have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I kind of wanted to hear her out. The profession thing did kind of take me through a little loop, but I was still open. Yeah. So and she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. So
No, because
Dude, it's so weird. I will say this. It's so weird to just put a random celebrity in the mix here. And I'm not saying no shade to the other guys. They could be, have their own thing going on or whatever. But this guy has like over 1 billion views on YouTube. And I wonder if the girl realizes who he is. Because if she did, then her hypergamy would be kicking in and she'd only be targeting him. And it's just very interesting.
you're just a smidgen too light skinned for me. I know I'm light skinned as well, but
Oh shit.
I like them a little bit
Dude, 2 other guys just interesting. Interesting.
brown to dark skin.
So that was the that was the deal breaker. Wait. It wasn't that she was a. It wasn't that she bases who she dates on the month they were born in. It wasn't that she calls men insecure for having standards. It's that she doesn't date guys lighter than Obama. Interesting.
Do a little freelance estimating on the side.
Okay.
Ooh, so why'd you end up popping your balloon?
But yeah, when people ask me about my sign, I feel like they're making a lot of assumptions about the sign. To be honest, I don't believe in that at all.
Yeah.
But you cool though, you're pretty, and
Thank you.
I think we'd be good friends. But
And like, I would never cancel somebody because of their zodiac sign. Like, that's dumb. But like, I do, like, I'm a
Then
Virgo.
why are you even asking it as a variable? Either it means something or it doesn't mean anything. See, men don't look at the world this way. When we ask a question, it is directly pertaining to something we value or something that is objective in the world. Do you want to have kids one day? Where do you want to live? What state do you want to live in? How often do you go to the gym? What are your thoughts on Andrew Tate? Would you be open to watching the RNC National Convention together? No, I'm kidding. But I'm not kidding. Are you ultra MAGA? Are you vaccinated? All questions that immediately pertain to your potential value in a relationship. But this is just completely incoherent. It's nonsense. And again, this is the reason why feminism can so easily prey on these kinds of people. And it's also, and this is something that is very controversial, but people don't talk about it enough. It's the reason why they demonize masculinity. Because for a woman to exist this way, the only way she would actually ever be tethered to reality is through a man, through the guy that she's with. And if she can be convinced that all men are oppressors and toxic, and she can be kept single through that thought process, then she'll never come into contact with a guy that will bring her out of that delusion into the real world and therefore make it more difficult for feminism to indoctrinate her, for the left to indoctrinate her. That's the reason they demonize masculinity.
Okay, so we do have 2 guys left. I'm gonna go ahead and see if you guys have any questions for her. You do? Okay, let's start here.
What is submission to you?
Submission.
What does it mean?
Oh, wow, what a great question. So this is immediately going to establish if she's interested in being a feminine woman or not. So this is fantastic.
Submissive woman.
Submissive is like allowing my man to lead. So like,
Allowing. No, that's not what it means. It's a state of being feminine. A feminine woman doesn't allow a man to be masculine or be the leader because he's like that regardless of what you're like.
let's say we want to buy a house or something.
Yeah.
And I want to live in one area, but you tell me that you want to live in this area for this, that, and this reason. I'm going to listen to you, and if I feel like, okay, my man has proved to me that he can lead.
And if he's proven to me, no, you should just go along with him or you're not being submissive. You can't pick and choose when you're submissive. It's like these women that go on Fresh and Fit and say stuff like, yeah, I'm conditionally submissive. No, that's not actually being submissive. You can't just be feminine 6 days out of the week and not on the 7th day, or not when you feel like it. That'd be like a guy that dresses up in dresses or wears skirts one day out of the week. Women would obviously not be okay with that because masculinity is not conditional. And if it is conditional, it's not masculinity. But for some reason, they can't connect the dots. Of course, we shouldn't be surprised she can't connect the dots considering that she cares like what month people are born in.
My man says.
What do you mean prove to you?
Just like letting me know that you have like, you know what you're doing, basically. Just like financially, spiritually, mentally, with your goals. If you say that you have goals and you haven't achieved any of them, then why would I let you lead anything that has to do with me? So just proving it that way.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Any questions here?
What city you stay? I mean, where you stay? Like,
I stay in Phoenix.
you stay in Phoenix?
Yes, sir.
I stay in Cali, so I don't know.
Ooh.
How you feel?
Long distance.
Long distance.
I don't know about that one.
I guess he's someone that you're type.
He's handsome, yeah. I would entertain him.
Oh, entertain me. Hold on.
I would.
Hold on.
Did I say something bad?
You say entertain.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Entertain the idea of getting to know you.
Go back this way. Why did we end up popping?
Just I had to think about what she was saying about the submission. So before I got famous, before I had anything, I had my ex of 3 years. I was trying to marry and stuff like that, but she
Damn.
didn't believe in the hustle. She didn't believe in what I was doing and stuff like that. I didn't have the results. You know what I'm saying with that, and she
And
didn't
she's not a feminine woman if she's not going to back you.
believe in what was happening, and I told her what exactly was going to happen to where I am today and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I can't entrust that. Oh, I might not have it in 5 years. I might have it in 2 years. It might happen in 6 years. You feel me? But like you thinking that, oh, you don't have the results yet. You know, a lot of people don't have results yet. You feel me? Type shit. It don't come overnight. It don't come over in a year. Don't come over in 3. You got to stick and ride. If you ain't, and if you're not gonna do that,
Right. Well, women don't want to build. They want to move in with everything fully assembled. They want to stay. They want to stand at the finish line and the winners. And that's exactly what they do. It's called hypergamy. They want to date up and across socioeconomic hierarchies. Even when women date on potential, on a guy's ambition, they're still dating up and across because they see that that guy can get to a place in the future. So what she's saying is, if you haven't demonstrated competence, even in the sense of repetitious ambition, then there's no chance.
Beat it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
But this guy should have rejected her, let's be honest, just based on the first 2 things that she said.
No, I felt that.
Cool. All right, well, Nucci, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her.
Anyway, you walked on here and got literally no men because you're that much of a failure. Dude, okay. For women, it is so easy to get a guy. It's so ultra easy. This is the reason why men approach women and women don't have to approach. Women are essentially living a nonstop version of The Bachelor where if you're even above a 5 or a 6, you're just going to be approached nonstop. To monumentally fail to the point where you go on a dating show and get the guys to reject you means you have to be doing something wrong. But I want to emphasize that the way the feminist mind works is they don't view consequences or accountability in the way a normal person would because they're actually psychopathic. When a normal person encounters accountability and consequences, they think to themselves, how should I change what I'm doing so that I can fit in society, so that I can live in civilization? The Marxist ideology of the left says, you're not even an individual because individualism doesn't exist. The only thing that matters is our ideology because our ideology grants you good person status and bestows upon you all the virtue you'll need. So you don't have to self-analyze because self-analysis requires logic, reason, rationality, all things that lead to the disintegration of their ideology. And so they don't ever have to think, oh, well, anyway, I just talked to 10 guys that would normally definitely want to go on a date with me, but they all rejected me. I wonder why that is. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. That's how a normal person would think. They never do any of that. This is how the left is different from us. We need to make this common knowledge to people, especially girls, so that they are not exploited by this resentment that defines feminism but also defines the left. Guys, the resentment that defines Marxism and says your status and virtue is based on your identity and your class, whether that be race, sex, gender, whatever, is the same resentment feminism has when it says masculinity is toxic and oppressive and any form of coherence, logic, or reason is a manifestation of the patriarchy, which is corrupt, tyrannical, and predatory. All these guys dodged a bullet. And this woman is going to age past the wall, but rather than taking accountability, as I just described, she's going to blame the men for it. She's going to blame the patriarchy. Oh, she's going to be a victim as she's buying her cat food from Walmart. Well, I was a boss queen in my 30s because I was performing on men for money, and they just wouldn't wife me up for some reason. It must be because they were insecure. Anyway, can you help me load this cat food into my car? That is actually how an enormous number of modern women operate. Be sure to subscribe to the channel.